are getting ready. It's almost time for Tour de Fleece, friends. And I'm here today to show you some of the prep and some of the things I'm going to be spinning, and to give you 5 easy steps to get ready every day for your Tour de Fleece spin. Hi, it's Granny Doll here, living the 100-mile life, one spin, one fiber at a time. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I have been asked by Grace a couple of times, like, what does it mean to get ready for Tour de Fleece? So getting ready for some people means washing and prepping fiber. For me, it's about finding the fiber I already have and what am I going to do with it. So I'm going to just dive right in and let you know what I'll be spinning. The first thing I have to show you is this lovely braid. And this will be spindle spun, so I probably won't finish. I'm pretty sure I won't finish it. I did spin a little of it to show you what that looks like. Isn't that pretty? And it's plied 2-ply. So the fiber came from my friend Tracy, who is the Passionate Spinner on YouTube and Instagram. But I also got this wonderful turkey spindle. Isn't that lovely? Pretty color. And it says the Passionate Spinner underneath it. That's probably backwards for you. She has a second Instagram page called Spindlet, I believe, that she's posting on as well. So those two kind of go together, and that's what I'll be spinning. And then I have this braid here that I received as a gift from my daughter at Christmas. And I have half the braid spun, and I've actually knit with half the braid, but I need to finish this. So this is top priority for me. I spin it and then chain ply it. So that will be done on the wheel because I can spin a little bit quicker, on the wheel than I can on my spindles. The other things I'm going to be spinning are this lovely brown or blackish brown, and again another spindle, another 3D printed spindle, and the rest of that the other fiber that I got from my secret elf Etienne was this hand-dyed yellow. So I'm going to be spindling that, and I had a little bit, let me just grab it, a little bit spun up, and isn't that nice? You can kind of see the width of that. That's a 2-ply done on the spindle. I also have a Turkish spindle from another Canadian artist, and I can't remember her name, and I'm so sorry. I'll try to get that up on the video link. Glitter is her, no, sawdust is her glitter is what she says. And isn't that lovely? So I have that to spin as well. And also from Etienne, this beautiful, beautiful support spindle. I'll probably use it as an in-hand spindle because I'm still learning. So those are the things that I have ready, right out beside me, ready to go. So let me just talk to you a little bit about the 5 easy ways that we can prepare every day before we jump into Tour de Fleece. Okay, so 5 easy things to do. First, set up hydration for yourself. So get some bottled water, some electrolytes, your tea, coffee, whatever it is, but make sure that you are well hydrated. It is summertime here in southwestern Ontario, and I know in Europe it's pretty hot right now too. So it's really important that we stay hydrated, just like the actual bikers do. Also, you can set a timer for yourself. So you can set the intention, okay, I want to spin for 10 minutes. So set the timer, go for 10 minutes, and then stop and reassess. If you set a lofty goal, like I'm going to spin 2 hours today, and then you only spin half an hour, then you're going to feel maybe not so good. So it's good to set up small chunks of time stretch a little bit in between, take another drink of water, whatever you're going to do. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a grid. It's kind of like a bingo sheet, but not really, with all of the fibers I have to spin and the spindles I'm going to use to spin it with. And I'll roll the die. And that's how I'm going to choose what I'm going to spin each day, because it's really easy just to skip over one, isn't it? And then I also need to choose the spindle. So I've got the turkey spindle here and here. I like the pink. I have my Celtic spindle and my support spindle. And I also have my plying spindle. So this is one of my favorites. If you've been following me at any length of time, you will know this. There we go. I bought this outside of Owen Sound up on Georgian Bay. And it's a heavier spindle, and I like it for plying. I can put a fairly big cup on that. The other thing to set up for myself will be a notebook. So there's my notebook. This one came from Hubman Chub Girl. If you're interested, I get planner stickers, notebooks, journals, etc. And in here, I'm writing down my knitting notes. You don't need to see that. I've also cut and pasted in here the letter I got from Etienne that tells me that this fiber is from Dorset Romanov breed. And he helped out at the mill and was able to come up with this product, which is wonderful, and then hand dyed it himself. And then there's a lovely picture, I don't know whether you can see that or not, of the sheep. So that's in my book, and each day I'm going to write down in my book what I'm doing. I like to journal, so this works really well for me, and it's not a really thick journal, so I don't have to worry about getting to the end of it, you know, that kind of thing. So those are my plans. But the last thing I want to say is just to enjoy the process. You know, don't set up so many lofty goals that you're going to feel overwhelmed. I'm not going to track my kilometers, my mileage, my meterage, whatever we want to call it. I'm not really good at that, but I might decide to clock the weight spun, so I can come up with, I've spun this much, I have this much to spin, did I finish it, and how much do I have? I might do that. That's a little bit easier for me. Also, I know that I will be away at a campground for a week, so spindling is all I'll be doing there. The other thing I will be doing with that, the fiber that I got from my daughter, was using my babe wheel, and that's because I want to get it done sooner. I spin faster on the wheel. Well, for a longer period of time, I would spin more on a spindle because I can take it with me, but generally speaking, the wheel is my go-to when I want to get a project done. And it doesn't seem to matter to me which spindle I use. I get the same consistency in my spin. I can change whether it's woolen or worsted when I use the wheel, but when I'm using a drop spindle, it all comes out the same. So whatever that comes out, it comes out, right? But enjoy the process. Put on your favorite TV show. Take your spindle or your wheel into the backyard or onto your deck, wherever you are. Go outside, put some favorite music on, or just listen to nature. Go for a walk and take the spindle with you. I know on the Passionate Spinners, the Passionate Spinners YouTube videos, or even on Instagram, you'll see her by the lake, and that just warms my heart to be near water and to be spinning. So that's part of my hope, is that I get to do that. But I don't have any lofty goals, just to get through some of these things. I'm also doing the 100 days of spindle spinning, just to get into the habit of making sure that I pick up a spindle every single day. And what better way to get that started is than by joining Tour de Fleece. So I'm not a part of a team. It's not a competition for me. It's about the joy of the wool in my hands. Finished product, yeah, maybe, because I have no idea what these are going to be yet. I really don't know. We'll have to see. I know what I'm spinning on the wheel will go into a scarf that I'm already working on. So that's a given. But the rest of it, I'm not so sure what it's going to become yet. We'll have to see. And you'll have to see too. And it doesn't matter whether you're a new spinner or a seasoned spinner, or maybe you just want to watch the Tour de Fleece people as they spin. There's a lot of them you can watch on YouTube. Just because you're interested, you're curious, but be curious, have fun with that. And maybe it will inspire you to find a spindle somewhere or to make a spindle for yourself. I have a lot of spindles, and a number of them have been handmade by people who care about the craft. My husband made me some. But there's all different ways that you can enjoy this together. So my question is, are you a new spinner or a seasoned spinner? That's the question of the day. And is it wheel or spindle? Or both? Wheel, spindle, or both? Anyway, thank you for joining me. Let me just quickly recap those 4 or 5 different things. So number 1, set up your hydration before you even get started. 2, set a time for yourself. 3, roll the die maybe and see what you're going to spin that day. 4, choose your spindle. Again, you may even have enough spindles to roll a die for that too. And 5, last but not least, enjoy the process, friends. Tour de Fleece is a great time for spinners all over the world to connect and share the love of the craft. And whether you're using it for crochet, knitting, weaving, whatever your craft is beyond spinning, know that there are people who are rooting you on, who are moving you forward and cheering all along the road. Anyway, happy spinning. Happy Tour de Fleece. I will be coming to you with shorts and a longer video from time to time, but I'm not going to set a goal for myself because I don't want to disappoint you and I don't want to disappoint me. But I will be around, so watch for the videos. Hit the like and subscribe. Get the bell notification so that you don't miss it. I'll hashtag Tour de Fleece 2026. And if you're joining in, do the same. But for now, this is Granny Doll. Thank you for watching. Granny Doll, the 100-Mile Life, creating our own yarns, one spin at a time, living in that 100-mile circle, caring for the environment, caring for the world, caring for one another. Until next time, God bless. See you then. So this is just to add on. This is the other fiber that I want to spindle spin in this Tour de Fleece. And it came with this Turkish spindle. So I'm still working through it, and it's going into a project, I believe another scarf. So there we have all of the fibers and the spindles and everything I'm going to be doing for Tour de Fleece. Happy day.